I hope. Please let me make it there. Holy shit. Was so surreal.
Famously called film Little Pieces of Time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay, I'm in class. Everything's cool. I'm okay.
From light to shadow. From color to chiaroscuro. Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in black and white?
I didn't fall asleep, and that sure didn't feel like a dream.
Bueller?
Weird.
Diane Arbus.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her...
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson? I can hear the class laughing at me now.
Of her images of hopeless faces. You feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
She saw humanity as tortured, right? And frankly,
My
it's
little
bullshit.
camera bag is battered, but still kicking.
Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though, I could frame any one of...
If anybody else looked at this, what would they think?
Any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of desperation. And any one of you could do that to me. Isn't that too easy? Too obvious? What if Arbus chose to capture people at the height of their beauty?
I can't
or
believe I
innocence?
still have this pencil case. I should upgrade to the 21st century.
She could have
But
taken another.
I like it old school.
I have to admit, I'm not a big fan of her work.
Plus, it's perfect for my portfolio. And I have to get my daily selfie
Me
quota.
too, Victoria. He captured the essence of post-war beat America.
I do love my
There was
analog
honesty
camera.
about the economic conditions
I
of
should
the
take a
era,
quick picture
but
now.
a beauty in the struggle. You don't have beauty without a beat. Which explains why Frank was Kerouac's photographic muse. Shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift. Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
I did know, but I kind of forgot.
You either know this or not, Max. Is there anybody here who knows their stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French painter who created daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria. The Daguerrean process brought out fine detail in people's faces, making them extremely popular from the 1800s onward. The first American daguerreotype self-portrait was done by Robert Cornelius. You can find out all about him in your textbook, or even online. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry, too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Victoria doesn't waste a second kissing ass. I love seeing Mr. Jefferson's awesome photos on these magazine covers. That printer is amazing. I'd love to see how it reproduces my pictures. I could pump out a whole gallery show with that thing. When I don't suck. Someday. Looks like somebody was already working on this. Cool.
On a bigger road. I don't want anybody to feel excluded from this process, but I also want everybody to know that this photographic is...
That was amazing when Mr. Jefferson took a class picture the first week. Even though I didn't want to be in the picture at all, it was fairly fucking cool to watch him at work framing us.
Not for everybody. I have my own camera.
Damn, they have carbon fiber tripods here. The ball head even has a pan lock? God, I'm such a photo nerd. So cool to see Mr. Jefferson's actual published pictures. Gives me hope. This is definitely where cameras go to heaven. Oh man, they have those sweet ultrasonic lenses. And look at that vintage rangefinder. What? Even her school books are gift wrapped. I can't believe she made fun of me in class. What is she, 15 years old? And people laughed. Of course, Victoria has to have the bestest, newest, most expensive everything. I should have known. She'll have better equipment than Blackwell. Kate looks so sad and quiet today. Poor thing. Now I wish I wouldn't have read this. Purge. Hi, Kate.
Oh. Hi, Max.
Kate, I hope I didn't embarrass you with my lame answer.
It sucks to be dragged into the spotlight.
Unless you're Victoria.
She's got nothing on you, Max. Well, I should get going.
Yeah, me too. Talk to you later.
Sure.
Every time I look at Victoria, I feel like she's talking smack about me. Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
I didn't have any time. Way too much homework.
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar. Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you, but life won't wait for you to play catch-up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But you do have a gift. You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others. And that's what separates the artist from the amateur.
This is ridiculous. I always get so shy and nervous around Mr. Jefferson. Even in pictures, the forest around here always looks mysterious. You can never escape the lighthouse here. Whoa, Mr. Jefferson is not messing around with that monster. He probably paid 20 grand for that camera. I bet he gets pristine digital images. But I still dig my little instant camera. Man, he even has the best plasma HDTV for a class monitor. Can't wait to watch some more documentaries on this bad boy. Here's the poster for the contest. Mr. Jefferson really expects me to enter. Why? I don't know if I'm ready for my 15 minutes of infamy.
You didn't tell me how cute I looked yet.
I was about to.
I'm not paying 100.
You always
Welcome
look
to the real world.
Just cute.
hot.
Then I might send you a special picture.
Because Max wants everybody to see how cute she is. She plays it so sharp.
I need a serious timeout in the bathroom. Splash water on my face and make sure I don't look like a total loser.
I hate that class. It's so fucking boring.
She's so fucking shy. She takes selfies with a giant camera.
Evan doesn't say much to me, but his photos are very cool. Alyssa is always texting, but she doesn't hang out with a lot of people. I hate having everybody see inside my locker. I love that picture of Mom and Dad. Hello, Jack. Kiss, kiss. Andy, you look totally fabulous, as usual. I hate having everybody see inside my locker. That's Dana talking to... I think his name is Justin. Dana is on my floor, too. She's such an archetypal, gorgeous cheerleader. They must make them in a factory. I shouldn't be so catty. Dana is nice to me. Stella is always deep in her notes. She didn't come to Blackwell to mess around. I've seen Brooke hanging out with Warren. She seems like his type. I hate bully jockstraps like Logan. And he's a Vortex Club member. Poor Daniel, he's so nice. I wish I could beat the shit out of Logan. It looks like she's been gone for months.
Walking around my own place, wondering why she cries sometimes, talking about her own place.
I wish October would last forever.
No one could dry her fountain till she got tired.
You can never have enough ghosts and skeletons in the hall.
That's when I
They should just call it a sugar machine. That would be awesome if you put money in there and a bag of sugar dropped out. That's so messed up. I should contact them to find out what I can do. As if I am. Don't need a PC, missed the Poetry Jam tryouts, and I did not steal that backpack.
To all of you American girls, it's sad to imagine a world without you.
I wonder what actually happened to her.
Girls, I'd like to be part of the world around.
Good thing I left my AK at home.
Driving a car by the seaside, watching.
There's Hayden, another Vortex Club bro. But he's actually not an ass. It looks like she's been gone for months. Oh, I can hardly wait to never be too cool like Nathan and Victoria. Lame.
American girls in the movies. No one can tell where your heart is. American girls like dollies with shiny smiles and plastic.
These missing persons posters are popping up everywhere.
I wish I had
Nerd alert. This poster has Warren written all over it.
girlfriend.
There's Juliet from my dorm. Yet another Vortex Club disciple. Figures Juliet would be dating Zachary, jocks sucked up in the Vortex Club. God, Samuel is such a weirdo, but I kinda like that about him. I wonder what actually happened to her.
Walking around my
Blackwell sure takes its swimming seriously. But otters are cute. Go otters.
talking about her own place.
Look at these trophies. Gotta give it up for those Bigfoots. They do stomp.
Could dry her fountain till she got tired to complain.
You can really learn a lot about a school by the weird shit posted on the boards. He's cute. I like skater boys. Too bad they don't like me. The Bigfoots stomp. I should develop some school spirit. Go team. Yay, Halloween, my favorite time of year. There's the lighthouse again. How many students ever actually memorize all this shit? I guess we all should these days. Miss Grant is a great science teacher. Principal doesn't come out of his office much.
To all of you, American girls, it's sad to imagine a world without you. American girls, I'd like to be part of the world around.
Empty. Good. Nobody can see my meltdown, except for me. Now, who would bother to write that crap? The last time I got a flu shot, I got the flu. Fuck you. I'm good to flow, thanks. This poster must drive people to have sex. I remember when somebody punked the alarm last month. At least I got out of science class for that quiz. I feel like the universe is taunting me everywhere I go today. It all started with that bizarro dream in class. Am I going crazy? Just relax. Stop torturing yourself. You have a gift. Fuck it. When a door closes, a window opens. Or something like that. Okay, girl, you don't get a photo op like this every day.
It's cool, Nathan. Don't stress. You're okay, bro. Just count to 3. Don't be scared. You own this school. If I wanted, I could blow it up. You're the boss. So what do you want?
I hope you check the perimeter, as my step-ass would say. Now, let's talk business.
I got nothing for you.
Wrong. You got hella cash.
That's my family, not me.
Oh, boo-hoo, poor little rich kid. I know you've been pumping drugs and shit to kids around here. I bet your respectable family would help me out if I went to them. Man, I can see the headlines now.
Leave them out of this bitch!
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Don't ever tell me what to do! I'm so sick of people trying to control me!
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
No!
Whoa. What the fuck? How can that be? I was in the bathroom. He shot that poor girl. I held up my hand. And then I was back here.
As he likely was. These pieces of time can frame us in
I already heard this lecture.
From light to shadow. From color.
Now Kate is being hassled again. And if Victoria's phone rings, this is real.
Now,
Shit!
can you give me an example of a
Damn, I
photographer
cannot
who
believe
perfectly
this.
captured the human condition in black and white?
Okay, if I'm crazy, I might as well go all the way.
Bueller?
Diane.
Can I
Arbus.
actually reverse
There you
time?
go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her images of hopeless.
I did it. I
Can you
actually
give me
did
an
it.
example of a photographer who perfectly
human
captured the
time
human condition
machine.
in black and white? Anybody?
Max,
Bueller?
don't freak out.
Diane Arbus.
Not yet.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Keep it
Because of her
together,
images
Max.
of hopeless faces. You feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad.
Well,
mothers
damn
and
it,
children.
everything is the same.
She saw humanity as tortured, right? And frankly, it's bullshit. Shh, 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 shh. Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of desperation. And any one of you could do that to me. Isn't that too easy? Too obvious? What if Arbus chose to capture people at the height of their beauty or innocence? She had a brilliant eye, so she could have taken another approach.
I have to admit, I'm not a big fan of her work. I prefer Robert Frank.
Me too, Victoria. He captured the essence of post-war beat America, and there was honesty about the economic conditions of the era, but a beauty in the struggle. You don't have beauty without a beat, which explains why Frank was Kerouac's photographic muse, and both were the great chroniclers of the 1950s. Well, we've all seen that iconic shot of Kerouac on the balcony, and if you haven't, shame, shame. Capturing the romantic urban solitude of the 20th century poet. You dig? Now, contrast Frank's stark Americana with Salvador Dali's surrealist photographs. Like Cocteau, he was a true Renaissance man, and his famous self-portraits are famous early examples of that truly awful word you pesky kids love so much. The selfie. And it's a great tradition, and I wholeheartedly fight for your right to self-expression. Or selfie expression. Sorry, I know. So if anybody wants to question the portrait as modern narcissism, they could go back hundreds of years to blame society. Speaking of questions, I bet you thought I'd talk all the way until the bell rang. It's your turn to lecture us. Now, based on the chapters I have no doubt you all memorized, who can tell me the name of the actual process that led to the birth of the self-portrait? Anybody? This does not... Shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift.
I know I'm not dreaming
Of course,
this.
as you all know, the
It's
photo
real.
portrait has been popular
I can
since
tell.
the early 1800s. Your generation
So I
was not
can
the
go
first
back
to
in
use
time.
images for selfie expression.
What if that girl isn't dead
I
yet?
couldn't resist. The point
Can I
remains
save
that
her?
the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for
I
as
need to go to the
long
bathroom
as it's
quickly
been
and
around.
check it out.
Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
I'm sorry, but I really have to use the bathroom.
Nice try, Max. But you're not going to get away that easy. We can talk more after class. Is there anybody
Oh,
here
shit.
who knows their stuff?
Jefferson wants to keep me after
Louis Daguerre
class.
was a French painter
And I
who
need time to
created
save that girl.
daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria.
What if I rewind
The
again
Daguerrean process
and give him the right
brought
answer?
out fine detail in people's face. Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
The Daguerrean process, invented by a French painter named Louis Daguerre around 1830.
Somebody has been reading as well as posing. Nice work, Max. The Daguerrean process made portraiture hugely popular, mainly because it gave the subjects clear, defined features. You can learn more when you actually finish reading the assigned chapters. Max is so far way ahead of everyone. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Max, you are not crazy. You are not dreaming. It's time to be an everyday hero. That girl needs your help now. Stop wasting time. Go. I should have known. She'll have better equipment than Blackwell. That girl is going to get shot unless you go. There's no time to fuck around here. You don't have time to gaze. Get out of here. That's not as interesting as that girl about to die. How long are you going to stall? Move. You better get to that bathroom. Kate probably wouldn't laugh at me, but how can I ask her about what's going on?
Nice answer, Max. Are you okay? You look pale.
Kate, did we talk at all today?
This is the first time. What's wrong?
I'm sorry, I'm just tripping. Too much stress.
I know the feeling.
I have to go. Too much happening right now.
Sure.
Kate probably wouldn't laugh at me, but how can I ask?
Let's talk later, Max.
What are you waiting for? Go! Victoria hasn't moved from that spot. I wish I could go talk to Mr. Jefferson about what's going on, but I can't. Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
I'm not avoiding, just...
Biding time? Waiting for the elusive right moment?
Exactly.
Max, don't wait too long. John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans. Go on now. Don't let me stop you.
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
I'm on top of it. I think John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans.
Max, you're on fire today. All the right answers. Good. Make sure you finish working on it by today. I have faith in you.
I wish I could go talk to Mr. Jefferson about what's going on, but I can't. That girl is going to get shot unless you go. I hope I have enough time to get to the bathroom. Please, please. I can't tell anybody. They'll think I'm crazy.
I can't even get off the couch.
How can everybody look so calm when I feel so stressed?
Yo, Daniel.
God, I wish I could talk to somebody about this. But everyone would think I'm nuts.
I know you didn't
Sorry,
forget
farmers.
you always
Brooke has no idea of the shit going on right now.
making sure nobody kicks your
You
ass.
can't help me at all, Logan.
Logan, seriously, leave me alone.
You're not the bossies, bro.
You know I don't tease.
I hate that science class with those
No,
nerds.
Max, they can't save that girl in the bathroom.
Because if you send me a picture...
Nobody here can help you. Move.
You suck.
I can't talk to Samuel about this, even if he might believe me.
I don't mind mopping. But can't you pick up your damn feet?
If I don't hurry to that bathroom, another girl will be in trouble. Stop this bullshit and go save that girl.
You vanish like that.
You better get to that bathroom.
This is an excellent mop, however.
Everybody is in the same place as they were before. I do need to hurry. You better get to that bathroom. Get going, Max. You don't have time. Wowzer, you are blowing it. Save that girl. If I leave now, that girl is going to die. There's no time to fuck around here. There's no time to fuck around here. There's no time to fuck around here. Miss Grant can't help me now. What are you doing? Get to the bathroom. Okay, Max, retrace every step. I washed my face. I shredded my photo. Then the butterfly flew in. And I took a photo.
Leave them out of this bitch!
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Tell me what to do.
Wowzer, it's happening again.
People trying to control me!
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
I need a hammer to break it open.
Ever even missed your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me!
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
Oh.
Holy shit, I can't let this happen. If I can reverse time again, I can help her.
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me! No way!
Don't ever touch me again, freak!
Another shitty day.
That did not happen. This cannot be real. I just saw a girl get shot and then saved her. What the fuck is going on? Do not freak out.
Hey, do you hear that fire alarm? That means you should be outside.
I had to use the bathroom.
Girls always use that excuse.
Excuse for what?
For whatever you're up to, your face is covered in guilt.
The alarm tripped me out.
Then trip on out of here, Missy. Or are you hiding something? Huh?
Thank you, Mr. Madsen. The situation is under control. There's no emergency here. Leave Miss Caulfield alone, and please turn off that alarm since that's your job.
Principal Wells always looks so distracted. I can never figure out what he's thinking. Does he hate me?
You look a little stressed out. Are you okay?
I'm just a little worried about my future.
You're sweating pinballs. Is that all you're thinking about? You can always be upfront with me, Max. Or have you done something wrong? Is that it? Well, Max, talk to me.
I just saw Nathan Prescott waving a gun around in the girls' room.
Nathan Prescott. You sure?
Yes, he was in the bathroom talking to himself with a gun. I saw everything. He was babbling like crazy.
Okay, slow down. Slow down. So now you saw this without him seeing you.
I was hiding behind a stall. I have the right to be there. It's the girls' room.
I know. I just want to be completely clear what happened. Mr. Prescott happens to be from the town's most distinguished family, and one of Blackwell's most honored students. So it's hard for me to see him brandishing a weapon in the girls' bathroom. So what happened next?
Then he left. I ran out here wondering what to do. Are you gonna bust him?
This is a serious charge. I'll look into the matter personally. Thank you for bringing it to my attention.
That's it? After what I told you?
We'll continue this discussion later in my office. Please go outside with the rest of your class now, Miss Caulfield.
Of course this academic drone won't do anything, since the Prescott family owns Blackwell now. Should I rewind and change my story?
Don't wander around here. Get on outside. You look a little stressed out. Are you okay?
I'm just a little worried about my future.
You're sweating pinballs. Is that all you're thinking about? You can always be upfront with me, Max. Or have you done something wrong? Is that it? Well, Max, talk to me.
I just got sick in class. Female trouble.
Except you're wandering around like a zombie. And do you think that's the first time a student has used that line on me?
It's the truth. I felt dizzy in Mr. Jefferson's class.
Just tell me what you're hiding. You can trust me.
There's nothing to hide. I got sick. It happens, you know.
There's that Team Toot again. You know, I've heard enough. Don't think I don't know what goes on around here. You've only been here for 3 weeks, and you're already causing conflict. I don't think your parents will approve when they find out. Now get outside with class. Please.
No, he does not buy that at all. I may have just flushed my scholarship down the toilet. Yes, I could rewind and actually tell him the truth.
Don't wander around here. Get on outside. You look a little stressed out. Are you okay?
I'm just a little worried about my future.
You're sweating pinballs. Is that all you're thinking about? You can always be upfront with me, Max. Or have you done something wrong? Is that it? Well, Max, talk to me.
I just saw Nathan Prescott waving a gun around in the girls' room.
Nathan Prescott. You sure?
Yes, he was in the bathroom talking to himself with a gun. I saw everything. He was babbling like crazy.
Okay, slow down. Slow down. So now you saw this without him seeing you.
I was hiding behind a stall. I have the right to be there. It's the girls' room.
I know. I just want to be completely clear what happened. Mr. Prescott happens to be from the town's most distinguished family, and one of Blackwell's most honored students. So it's hard for me to see him brandishing a weapon in the girls' bathroom. So what happened next?
Then he left. I ran out here wondering what to do. Are you gonna bust him?
This is a serious charge. I'll look into the matter personally. Thank you for bringing it to my attention.
That's it? After what I told you?
We'll continue this discussion later in my office. Please go outside with the rest of your class now, Miss Caulfield. Don't wander around here. Get on outside.
Principal Wells always looks so distracted. I can never figure out what he's thinking. Does he hate me?
Would Nathan Prescott please come to the front office? Thank you.
This day has been so insane. Everything is happening too fast. And none of it makes any sense. These visions, this power. I keep expecting to wake up one more time. But if this is a dream, then I'm not asleep. Which means somehow I did rewind time. So there has to be a reason. And I have to find out why. Hi, Miss Grant.
Excuse me, Max. I know everybody loves being asked to sign a petition, but would you do Miss Grant a favor and hear me out?
Sure, I always have time for you. What's the petition?
David Madsen, our chief of security, wants to put surveillance cameras all around the campus. Halls, classrooms, gym, dorm rooms, etc. Blackwell Academy should be a high school, not a high-security penitentiary.
I guess cameras could have helped Rachel. I can see both sides.
You're fair-minded, Max. And we all pray Rachel is found safe and sound, bless her soul. But this petition isn't about her. Blackwell Academy has a noble heritage, from the Native Americans who founded this land to the pioneers who shared it in peace, not fear and violence.
Blackwell is that old? That's incredible.
You should learn a little history about your alma mater. You'll find some fascinating facts. There's a lot of power in this region. I think it helps the creative juices flow around here. Now, before I assign you homework with this lecture, will you please sign the petition to keep our campus from going back to 1984?
Absolutely. I don't mind security, but not pure surveillance.
I knew you were my favorite new student at Blackwell for a good reason. The petition is going well. I think we'll hit our goal.
Hey there, Stella.
Hey, I know you. You're the new quiet girl in Jefferson's class. Isn't he incredible?
I think so. We're lucky to have such a famous teacher. And I actually love his work.
Me too. His New York urban stuff is great, but I'm glad he came back to his Oregon roots. Screw the East Coast elite. It must piss off those pretentious galleries that Mark Jefferson is teaching photography to us Blackwell hicks. Plus, he is pretty hot for an older guy. If Victoria wasn't all over him, I would definitely make a move.
Now that you mention it, he doesn't respond to Victoria's flirting. That means he has good taste.
You have a lot to learn here at Blackwell. Rachel Amber absolutely had sex with him. Well, I heard that from a good source.
So, you knew Rachel?
Not really. I saw her hanging with the other cool kids like Victoria. Not my kind of clique. But I heard insane stories about Rachel.
Okay, I better get to my dorm and grab that flash drive. What's up, Daniel?
Oh, hi, Max. Could I, ask you a question? Would you mind letting me sketch you? I do put my sketches on Facebook, though.
I'd be honored, Daniel. Makes me feel like a muse.
Funny you should say that. I was just thinking about my real muse. Rachel Amber.
So what happened to her? There's gotta be a story.
She just stopped coming to class. Some people said she ran away. Some say she jumped off a cliff. I just hope she's okay.
You knew her?
No, but once she asked me to draw her portrait. Oh, she was a natural.
Hard to avoid her posters all over campus.
Kills me to see her sweet face used as a crime photo. She had a good heart.
Okay, why don't you start drawing me? Even though I must be a step down from Rachel.
No way, you're a good substitute, Muse. Oh, that's a good posture. Good, good.
Best portrait ever.
Thanks, Max. I'd like to draw you another time if you want.
Clever. Hello?
Max, I don't feel like talking.
What's wrong?
Nathan Prescott, little rich bitch kid. He thinks he can own people like his parents own Blackwell. Like he owns the Vortex Club.
Yes, he's a nasty piece of work.
You know him?
I busted him today with a gun.
What? Seriously?
I saw him wave a gun around today and I went to the principal. We'll see what happens next.
You are my new hero. Finally, karma comes to Blackwell. I'm glad you told me that, Max. Let's talk later. Cool?
Come on, Logan, bring it, bro.
Yeah!
I need to go to my room and return Warren's flash drive.
Yeah!
Oh. Hi, Max.
No.
How are you doing?
Fantastic. I'm by myself reading Chicklet. Pretty soon I'll be bonding with Victoria at the Vortex Club.
I think you're better off reading Chicklet.
Good point. Now if you'll excuse me.